all excited to know more about stock market. For today's video we were going to tackle about a book review about stock market. This book review is all about options as a strategic investment by Lawrence G. McMillan. These are the key takeaways from this book. A best-selling guide gives serious investors hundreds of market-tested strategies to maximize the earnings potential of their portfolio while reducing risk. Whereas Nattenberg focuses a little bit more on the volatility trader, McMillan targets the trader with a complex directional view of the market. Thorough discussions of standard option spread characteristics are discussed, including possible position adjustments as conditions change. This describes a fundamental component of investments and financial management, the basis of hedging a stock position. Even well-considered stock positions may be wrong, but with the proper backstop, an investor may still make a profit. It goes into great detail about all the different variations of call-put combinations, what situations warrant them for max effectiveness, and how to unwind properly should the stock move against you. This will not teach you what stocks to pick. Still, it does help you recognize advantageous situations and which strategy to employ for that situation to get the best probability for profit. Overall, it's a great reference and will help build confidence to use techniques you may have shied away from in the past because you didn't understand all the risks. An option position can be a safe and secure part of your investment portfolio management, adding income, protecting gains, and avoiding heavy losses. At the same time, an option position can be precarious with the possibility of unlimited losses. There's lots of hype floating around on making extensive money trading options. Beware the hype. This book would be the obvious choice for a 2-semester sequence as part of an undergraduate or graduate finance program. At the same time, if the extent of your interest is limited to buying puts and calls, generating income through covered calls, and maybe buying stocks at lower prices through short puts, this book should still be in your library if you have enough money to feel comfortable with the more challenging aspects of options, 100% losses sometimes. You certainly can afford to buy this book. Despite the detail provided, each chapter is well written and not difficult to digest. It's the totality of the subject and the wide variety of trading strategies, some of which are complex and should be undertaken only by those with discipline and self-confidence. The inner workings of the options market, including what happens behind the scenes when an option expires or gets exercised. The best explanation I've ever read is time value decay and how it relates to the underlying stock's volatility. Why you probably should trade short-term options instead of long-term. How to calculate a realistic estimate of risk versus reward of a potential option play. Different ways of writing covered calls depend on how aggressive or conservative you want to be. How to compare different options from the available expiration dates and strike prices. Key pros and cons between writing an in-the-money option or an out-of-the-money option. How dividends can increase the risk of being assigned when writing a call option. Roll down a covered call option to maneuver your way out of a losing stock position. This book's most important takeaway is how to value an option, how to know if it is cheap or expensive. It also goes through various option strategies in detail, how to pick, when to establish a position, and what to do after a part is found, more intelligent and more informed option trading decisions with the guidance of this book. After a descriptive section on what options are and the workings of the options markets, McMillan treats all the call strategies, from simple purchase and covered call writing up to the most complex, and then starts over with long and short puts, working in several collaborative call-put strategies as he goes, and finishing with a complex approach he says anyone who trades quick naked options should use. That's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned many new things about the stock market. Kindly subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Also, follow our Facebook page to learn more about the stock market.